Hey friend, welcome back to the channel. My name is Robin and I am professionally a licensed therapist and executive coach. And personally, I am a wife and a mother to three beautiful girls. And in ministry, my husband and I lead Transforming Faith Church. I just wanted to let you know that if that's your first time coming over here hanging out with us, you are welcome. If you have been here before, you already know the deal. Put on your fuzzy socks, get you some tea, and girl, let's elevate not just what we do, but who we are. So today, I want to talk about what I call doing the Robin, and I want you to figure out what doing the insert your name means for you. Right? So is your name Sally? Why do I always use Sally as I don't know anybody named Sally. Why do I always use Sally when I'm coming up with a random name? So let's say your name is Michelle. What is doing the Michelle? If your name is Monique, what is doing the Monique? If your name is Reagan, doing the Reagan. Fill in the blank with your name. Doing the fill in your name. What does that mean? Well, really what we are talking about are patterns of behavior. If you've been rocking with me for a while, you know I am often telling people to slow down and pay attention. Slow down, pause and pay attention. Pause and pay attention is my mantra. Why do I say pause and pay attention? People often say, okay, Robin, I'm pausing. What am I paying attention to? You are paying attention to your patterns. Your patterns reveal so much information to help you understand you better. Remember, our goal is to elevate not just what we do, but who we are, how we show up, how we land with other people, understanding why people land with us a certain way, understanding our triggers, understanding what motivates us, understanding what fuels us, what makes us happy. I want you to get clear about your patterns. So when I say doing the Robin, that's what I am talking about. It has two sides of that coin, doing the Robin in one way and doing the Robin in the other way. And I want to talk about what that means. So again, your pattern is how you consistently show up, is how you think, is how you react, it's how you avoid certain situations, it's how you protect yourself, it is even how you may sabotage. As a matter of fact, one of the things I talk about in my coaching program is called your personal dysfunctional pattern, your PDP, your personal dysfunctional pattern. Now listen, when we talk about your PDP, this is not what people want to talk about. We want to talk about how great we are, and we're going to get into that. We want to talk about how great we are and how amazing we are and how we're the best thing since sliced bread. And you are, sis. You are the bomb. I want you to be clear. You are that girl. But you also have some areas of growth. So your personal dysfunctional pattern is how I first started talking about doing the Robin. But I want to make sure we're looking at both sides of the coin, because there is a personal dysfunctional pattern that I have that keeps me in sabotage. But there is a part of doing the Robin that's amazing. And so we want to make sure we're looking at both sides of the coin. Some of our patterns help us thrive, and some of our patterns cause us to sabotage. And we cannot change what we're not willing to acknowledge. You cannot change what you're not willing to acknowledge. And quite frankly, again, the other side of that coin, you can't strengthen something that you don't recognize as a strength. Baby, write that down. Are you taking notes, sis? Because you need to write that down. You can't strengthen something that you don't even recognize as a strength. So many of us have some dope things about us that just come so naturally. As a matter of fact, let me make a point, because I want to point you to a post that I did on IG about my friend Ray and a personal strength that she has that she didn't even realize. Well, I decided she didn't realize it because it comes so naturally to her. And so I'm going to point to that in the description. But I want you to make sure that you understand there are two sides of the coin. You cannot change what you aren't willing to acknowledge. So if you're not willing to acknowledge an area of growth, you're going to stay in that sabotage. And you won't strengthen things that are a strength if you don't recognize it. Baby, have you shared this? Go ahead and share this so somebody else can get some of these nuggets. Okay, So when I say doing the robin, I say this all the time. I'm like, oh my God, I'm doing the robin. Let me tell you what that means on the good side. And the truth is, I don't call it out as much on the good side as I probably need to. But doing the robin from a positive standpoint, honey, is me in doing what I'm doing right now, encouraging, prayerfully inspiring, listening deeply to people, helping them believe in themselves. You and I could sit down and talk for 15 minutes. And by the time we finish, I'll probably have a domain name for you, telling you what you need to be doing for a living. Honey, give me 15 minutes. Give me, my clients, they are like jotting down because I'm like, wait a minute, what you don't know about you is that you could do this, this, and this. I see it. It's like a gift. It is not like a gift. It is a gift. I can listen to someone and clearly see their strengths and gifts in a way that they don't see them. And so doing the robin is encouraging you and inspiring you and reminding you of who you are in God. Baby, you want me as a friend. I'm going to tell you, you want me as a friend, just like I would want you as a friend. Okay. But if I was in church, we'd be doing the organ. Dun, dun, dun. That's not in church, is it? That's in a movie. Dun, dun. Anyway, the other side of doing the robin, honey, one time, who I called my therapist coach, because, honey, she was a therapist and a coach. One of the things she said to me, and when I told my husband, when I told my friends this, they wanted to send her an offering. It impacted me so deeply, I could not shake it. She said, Robin, you are addicted to complicated. She read me. Doing the robin is I am addicted to complicated. I am going to figure out a way to make something more difficult than it needs to be. And until she called them, listen, friends had tried to suggest that, but until I had an outside party pointing it out, I didn't even realize it. And so now I can see it so clearly. And it doesn't mean that I always recognize it before I'm doing it. Particularly when I am in a really challenging season, I am really known to overcomplicate things. If it requires 4 steps, I'm going to make it 9. When doing the robin, it is me overcomplicating things in a way that is too much. So this the same girl who is going to encourage you doing the robin is the same girl who's going to overcomplicate things. It's the same girl. It's just a different pattern. And so it's important for me to realize that if I want to elevate not just what I do, but who I am, it is important that I recognize that. Okay, so now that we've named it, doing the robin or doing the fill in the blank with your name, I want you, if you're courageous enough, tell me both sides of the coin for you in the comments. What is doing the Lisa, doing the Kim? Put it in the comments section on both sides of the coin. When it's really good, what is doing the Monique? When it's really not so good, what is doing the Monique? But why does this matter? When we are talking about all of these conversations here on my channel, why does it matter, girl? You got so much going on. You're juggling so many things. You're handling so much. Why does this matter? Why do you even need to lean into this? Well, it matters is because when you understand what you are doing and why you do what you do, you can then make a conscious choice. Do I want to stay in that loop? Or is there something that I want to grow from? This is a way for you to elevate not just what you do, but who you are. So now when I recognize, okay, I'm doing the robin, sometimes even on the positive side, on the coin where I am encouraging and inspiring, honey, I will create a business plan for you before you realize it, and you didn't even ask me to. So I had to say, okay, I'm about to do the robin. Girl, I see some things, I'm about to speak into you. But definitely when I am overcomplicating things, people around me or myself, I can say, wait a minute, okay, hold on, Robin, you just added 7 different steps. How can you simplify this so that I'm not always exhausted, so that I'm not always overwhelmed, that I'm not keeping myself from moving forward because I am overcomplicating it? Maybe you overthink. Maybe you don't ask for help. Maybe you don't realize that you have the resources already. I don't know what your thing is, but when you understand it, you can stop patterns that are dysfunctional. So What does doing you look like, right? What is your superpower, that pattern that really, really works well for you? And then what is that version of you that needs to be healed? Girl, this is not about shame. This is about self awareness, even self compassion, because I want you to, say it with me, that's right. Elevate not just what you do, but who you are. So I have some questions here that are going to help you discover what doing the you looks like, okay? What do people consistently say you bring into a space? Like, what do they often say, girl? Because I know if you were going to be here, we would. Or, girl, I knew I needed to call you because. What is the thing you consistently bring? What do you find yourself doing without even realizing it? See, some of you walk into a space and you immediately start cleaning it up and straightening it up, and you don't even realize that you're doing it. What is something you find yourself doing without even realizing it? What is a pattern that has served you well? What is a pattern that has served you well? And then, what is a pattern that has caused you to self-sabotage? I want you to try to answer at least one of those questions in the comments section, okay? Okay. So if this really helped you, I want you to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I want you to send it to your best friend and say, girl, look at this. And then let's jump on a call and discuss it. Invite me. I might jump on the call with y'all. Invite me to it. And listen, if you want more help in elevating not just what you do, but who you are, one of the greatest ways you can do that right away is by investing in Elevate Your Life in just 30 days. It is an everyday experience for 30 days where you get inspirational insight from me in just 5 minutes. It's audio only. You take it with you as you go, and you can learn more about it by going to robinmayonline.com/30 days. If this helped you, share it with someone, and I'll see you next time.